Hey everybody, me Dave back at you with another video. I told you, next time you saw a video from me, it wasn't going to be from the wine room, wasn't going to be from home, wasn't even going to be from Canada. Here we are at Cedarbrook Lodge in Seattle. What are we doing here? Well, we're just here for one night in a very standard room, relaxing before our flight tomorrow. Where are we going? I'm not telling you yet. You'll find out tomorrow. Anyway, for now, let me show you one of our favorite places to come. We come here quite often, well we did before COVID anyway. We always stay here when we're flying on a SeaTac. We usually stay in one of these pretty simple rooms because we don't need much for a one overnight stay, right? And usually we're flying on a SeaTac really quite early, which is why you stay down here, because who wants to fight the borders at, very early in the morning. By the way, the border lineup today when we crossed the border was exactly a 0-car lineup. So yeah, shockingly the testing requirements to get back into Canada has dissuaded people from running across the border for a carton of milk. Yeah, I'll get a carton of milk, some meat, and a $200 PCR test. Right. So if you feel like driving across the border for any reason, other than the testing requirements, it's a good time to do it. Anyway, so here we are, and I'm going to show you the room a little bit. So as you can see, nice big floor-to-ceiling windows. Every room has this. There are some much nicer rooms, and I'll get to show you one of those one of these days maybe. I say nicer, it's a very rustic hotel. It's very simple but elegant. The beds are always very comfortable. Nice big king-size bed. Decent size television. A work desk. Mini fridge, that's new. They didn't used to have those in this room. That's an upgrade from what we had here in the past. Lots of storage. Drawers if you're staying longer. Keurig if that's your thing. More storage up there. And the bathroom's pretty nice. The wife's going to be spending a fair amount of time in this tub tonight, I guarantee it. And one of those removable heads. They've upgraded their bathrooms too. Usually we've stayed here at the simple rooms in the past. It's usually been very simple. And the bathtubs are very simple. Nicer now than it used to be. We've also stayed in some of the more upgraded rooms here. This is a wonderful place for dogs. So when we're coming down just to come down to Seattle, we stay here for sure. Closets, not spectacularly large, safe, but it's perfectly comfortable. And for one night, ironing board in case you want to iron something. More storage up there with an extra pillow. A couple robes. Actually, I don't remember the robes being before that. That's new. Interesting. Anyway, that's it for the room. Let's take a look at some of the grounds. Every floor has one of these. This is a community living room. Come down here if you want to just sit out and relax. Outside of your room, watch TV if you want, sit on the couch. There's a few snacks, malt balls. We used to have more than this, but of course it's been scaled down because of COVID like everything else has. There's a microwave. You can keep your stuff in the fridge here, at least I used to be able to. There's some yogurt. They used to have Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Now they got something else. Squammy. And it's free. Just help yourself some ice cream. Mountain blackberry ice cream. Like I said, it used to be Haagen-Dazs, but COVID and all. So yeah, it's every floor's got one of these beautiful, big high ceilings. Very nice. So what's changed here since COVID for sure? Well, this is our first time back since that, so I'm not totally sure yet. We'll find out more as we stay here, but you can see the ground's gorgeous. No valet parking right now. We had to park ourselves. $29 for the night for that, I think. But here we get down into the beautiful area. There's lots of it here. The two words that always come to mind when we're here is peaceful and serene. It's gorgeous. It's not a real bird.
No pool here. But there's a hot tub. Oh, it's in here. Well, there's people in it, so I'm not going to film that, but trust me, there's a hot tub. There's a fire table if you want to hang out. It's a nice restaurant here and bar. I'm not sure if the lounge part is open or not. The restaurant I don't think opens till 5 o'clock. They have a wonderful wine list here. I'm not sure if I can get any wine right now though, because it's only 4 o'clock. I used to be able to go into the lounge. Oh, the lounge is open. Maybe I'll go and check it out. But it's gorgeous. We thoroughly enjoy it here. Now we come here, you know, we're coming out just down to Seattle for a few days. This is where we stay. In an upgraded room. They have a couple of huge rooms. One that the dog just absolutely loves because it's right in the corner. So you got a view of all the wetlands. Oh, they have all kinds of koi ponds here too. But this is one of those places where the price of the room is going to vary quite a bit based on what time of year it is. Although it's never that expensive. It's not one of those hotels that you gotta take out a second mortgage on your trailer to come and stay here or anything. Beautiful. We sat down here enjoying a bottle of wine many times. Oh, interesting. There used to be all kinds of fish in this one. This one's now got the fish are moved. Isn't that something? Anyway. It looks like you're out in the middle of nowhere, doesn't it? We are a mile from SeaTac. If I walked a block and a half up there, you'd see the street that turned into the street where SeaTac is. But you're so far away from the hustle and the bustle out here. It's just gorgeous and it's so relaxing. I'm gonna go see if I can find some wine. So I found some wine. 2017 Domaine Drouin Arthur Chardonnay from the Dundee Hills in Oregon. Now you recognize the name Drouin. Yes, this is related to Joseph Drouin, the big Burgundy house. And this is their Oregon property. On the back it actually gives a little bit of information on it. Let me read that. Our Chardonnay Arthur is made entirely from estate-grown Dijon clone grapes, some of the oldest in Oregon. Named for Veronique's son Arthur, shows great freshness and balance and has considering aging potential. And the details there. In 1987, Burgundy's Maison Joseph Drouin established DDO in the Dundee Hills, a small growing region in the Willamette Valley, excuse me, I pronounced that wrong, 30 miles southwest of Portland. So these guys make some serious wine, and we've had a couple of their more basic bottles, which are good. This one would run about $40 down here in a liquor store. Of course, it's more than that here. We paid $84 because we're restaurant prices. I think it was $110 all taxes and tip in. So that's fairly pricey, but you know, you can pay restaurant prices if you want wine. That's what you're going to pay. So it's quite tasty. I gotta have another sip here. A lot of gooseberry. It's definitely oaked. I don't know. It's not heavily oaked. Yeah, citrus. Really high acidity. We're enjoying sipping this. I said 91 points. The wife said 92. So you know, she's probably right. Acidity is really high. This would probably be a delicious wine with food, which we're not eating right now. We're going to eat in another hour. Probably have some different wine. But for now, I'm going to show you the wine list. So I said they had a nice wine list here. All kinds of eclectic bottles. And try and see if you can see this. I got a lot of half bottles here. I'll go slowly so those of you that are interested can read this. I got some really nice stuff here. And you're paying I'd say to $2.25 what you'd pay. You know, it's restaurant prices. It's pretty much what you expect to pay. Look at Marsan. Last time we were here, we actually had a wine from Arizona, for goodness sakes. Their wine list was bigger than this. This is still big, but that was bigger. But that's still a pretty decent sized wine list. All kinds of interesting things. And then there's the rest. I don't know what we're going to have later. Tempranillo, look at that, eh? Flying Leap. Oh, there you go. Flying Leap from Arizona. Tempranillo. $189. So yeah, they still got A-R. What is A-R? A-Z is Arizona. What the heck's A-R? Oh, Argentina. Of course it is. Dumbass. With Malbec. Of course it is. Never mind. Kilseda Creek. Look at that. Cabernet Sauvignon from Kilseda Creek. $300 a bottle. That must be their... that's not their high-end one. That would be the second one, probably. See, as you can see, there's a huge emphasis on Washington wine, and there's lots of Oregon wine too, which we're eating now. Oh, there we go, Opus One. Hey, how much Opus One tonight? 2014, $5.85. That's not bad. It's actually it's actually a really good price. It would cost us more than that to buy it. Sorry about that. My camera got full in the middle of my filming the last one. We're just Tracy and I just discussing whether we're not getting the Opus One. $5.85. Like I said, it would cost us more than that to buy it from the winery. That's actually a really good price. But I don't think we'll have that today.
We are not having that today.
We're not having that today. Tracy has confirmed we're not having that today. All right, so that's the wine list. So we're going to order some dinner, and I'll show you what we get. We're going to order it to the room service, so that's why this is folded, because I put it in my pocket to get it here. But we're going to find a nice bottle to go with our dinner. Dinner is served. And for the second wine, talk about going outside the box here. 2015 Connoisse from Washington State. Never heard of Connoisse? Neither have I. It's one of the 13 grapes that's quite often put in Chateauneuf du Pape, but it's very uncommon to be bottled by itself. So we'll see how it is, won't we?
Alright, that is the aftermath.
The aftermath.
The destruction of dinner, which was delicious. My soup was amazing. It was what kind of soup was it? It was a butternut squash
with pomegranate.
And it had pomegranate in it, which was amazing. That's takeaway 1. My salad had hazelnuts in it, which is takeaway 2. I need more hazelnut in my life. Chicken was beyond generous. Huge portion of chicken. Couldn't even finish it. The creme brulee.
Yeah, it was $6. The chicken was only $6
Yeah.
extra, right? Yeah.
The buns were so good.
Yeah.
So good. Dean's steak was good, although he wasn't crazy about the sauce.
Yeah, so my steak was cooked beautifully. The potatoes were out of this world delicious. Steak was a little under-seasoned, although it would have probably been fine if I liked the sauce. But there was an odd flavor to the steak sauce, so I didn't love that. So that left the steak a little under-seasoned. I also thought Tracy's chicken was a little bit under-seasoned. But again, this was all something that would have been easily fixed with a shake of salt. So that's one of the things about room service. Of course, a fantastic room service will bring you some salt. But here, it's no contact, so they don't come into the room. They just basically drop the food off at the door. Again, COVID protocols, right? The pandemic has changed things. So honestly, a shake of salt would have solved most of these problems. But the steak was beautifully cooked. It was good. Could have been better with a little more seasoning or a better sauce. Although you liked the sauce, right?
I did.
So yeah, okay. So there you go. So maybe it's just me. The creme brulee. Yeah, what's left of it?
Not good at all, as you can tell.
So usually you get creme brulee. It has some fruit on it. That's totally normal. This one had fruit and candied pecans. And I'm not sure I've ever had candied pecans on a creme brulee before, but they were delicious.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the wine. Holy cow. 2015 Connoisse from Washington. I showed the bottle to you. Off the charts delicious. What's your number on this one, huh?
Oh, again, probably a 2 or 3.
Yeah, I was thinking 92, 93.
Yeah.
It is delicious. And it's retail $42 down here, American.
Really approachable.
We paid, I think, 86. Double price. It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
But delicious. So this is, as I said, one of the 13 grapes in Chateauneuf du Pape, and it's exploding into your nose. The red cherry, the fresh wild strawberry, the red raspberry. Oh, it's absolutely, it's remarkable. I can't, who would have known? Where do you get Coon Was from? Apparently from a random hotel in Seattle.
Yeah. Delicious.
Delicious, absolutely delicious. I actually like this better than the Chardonnay, which I really liked as well.
Yeah.
Off the charts. So thoughts about the room? We've stayed here several times. The room's fantastic for the price. Under $200. Very simple and basic. Used to get a continental, not a continental breakfast, a buffet breakfast, a fairly good buffet breakfast. Again, COVID has killed that, at least for now. Breakfast is not included anymore. Like I said earlier, no valet parking. What else has changed? Not too much. Lots of staff. You can't walk outside without finding a cleaning lady or somebody out there, and they're all very friendly.
Check vaccination.
In fact, right down King County, when I went to the lounge, there was a sign up for check vaccinations. I didn't have to have mine checked because I wasn't staying in the lounge, but they're doing that, and the indoor mask mandate, of course. So that's good. That's a King County thing, of course, not so much the hotel, but they got to follow the rules like everybody else does. That's it for tonight. And tomorrow our flight's not till noon tomorrow, so we have some time in the morning. We're gonna have a breakfast and then get to the airport. We'll get to the airport a couple hours early, although unless tomorrow's a lot busier than the last couple of days, there are no lineups in the airport in security either. 15-20 minutes at most. So that's good. So we're hoping tomorrow goes well. So I think that's it for tonight. So until tomorrow, drink great wine, travel to great places, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.